Hi, Christian. Tough
Please.
result, but first I'd like to start off with, something positive. The play of Jordi Reyna over the last 3 games has been, kind of a revelation. His performances early in the season were mixed. There's times he would just kind of get lost during the game, but with the exception of one play, which I think a lot of us just thought he should sprint a little further when Carroll had the ball. He's been great playing from end to end, and obviously his 2 goals and the one that elicited a great save, were outstanding for Charlotte tonight. Could you comment on that, please?
Jordi is our technical leader. He's a great player, and I'm not that surprised to see him performing like that. And I think our challenge is to make sure that we put him in a situation that he can perform that from now until the end of the season. So unfortunately, we didn't capitalize on his 2 goals, but Jordi is a very important player for us, for this football club, and I think that he can establish himself finally as one of the most important players in this league.
And now to the tough part of this game. You were unable to hold the lead at the halftime. You talked about the team playing stronger, winning those 50-50 balls in midfield. Yet Miami's was a very motivated team tonight. Obviously, adding a player like Pozuelo increases their quality, but they stepped up, and under tough conditions with the rain, the players looked exhausted out there. And a lot of the goals were just, they were tough things. How was it that that you weren't able to turn the tables and be more dangerous to Miami like you had wanted?
Also in the first half, Miami showed that they are a tough team to play against. I saw them against Orlando. I said the boys, they are a team that is growing, playing well, good players in the different positions. Obviously, Pozuelo give them something more, but when you have the talent of Higuain as well, that comes and can create something always. But more than that, for me, it was the fact that we were a little bit behind, and a little bit behind on each 50-50. I had this impression in the first half. We managed to save some situations defensively with the solidity that this team showed on a number of occasions, and that was the idea that I had when I could see that they were again winning those 50-50 in midfield, and I wanted to solidify our team. Obviously, it wasn't the right choice tonight, and like I said in the past, the players win the games and the coaches can lose it. So obviously, I take it on myself. The intention was to try to get our boys, to the finishing line at least with something. And I thought that we were suffering. Unfortunately, they had the chances that they had, they capitalized, and then we found difficult to find the rhythm in the second half. And the impression was that they were a little bit more quicker than us in many 50-50 situations, and that was something that we need to analyze.
Great, thank you very much. Safe travels home.
Thank you.
All right, Carol.
Hey, Coach, I'm trying to process what you said. I know you've got a lot to think about before, you haven't seen the video, but it sounds like you're saying it might be some of the tactics on your part and your substitution decisions. When you say you want to take this.
Carol, when you make a decision, when you change players, you want to do it to give your team the best possibility to win the game, to hold on to a result, to try to give the best chance. And I could see that our team was suffering, and I wanted to add some solidity. But unfortunately, there was a good play from Taylor for the 2-1, and we found difficult to adapt to the different tempo that Miami was giving, and I wanted to solidify the team, or at least to go forward. Sorry, to go further in the game and to try to get closer to the result that we wanted. We look less fresh than Miami. And so, again, you know, I can go back and say that I should have changed one player instead of the other one. And that's why I take it on myself, because I think the players were trying to give everything. And in my opinion, Miami tonight play with a lot of spirit, and not that our players that don't have spirit, they had spirit and they were together, but I think they were a little bit more fresh in those 50-50 duels.
It almost that 2-0 lead, did it almost not even seem like a big enough lead? You know what I'm saying? Like the way they were playing and the chances they were getting. Did you things just didn't feel quite right to you at that point even?
Yeah, I had this impression of our team suffering. I wanted to help them. I wanted to help them to adopt the shape that we have done in the past, and that made them feel insecure. Maybe tonight, with the hindsight, it could have been, maybe it wasn't the right thing to do. And so, as I said, you know, I take it on me, and we have to accept that this defeat is not the end of the world. We need to regroup and go again, because we have important games coming up, and the players, unfortunately, when you try to build a club, a new franchise, you have to go through these moments, and now we will show what we are made of. Regrouping, go and work again in training, and fix the things that we need to fix.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. I think we'll wrap it there. Thanks, Christian. I know you have a fight to catch.